for my dad. Okay. And that's the blood came out of my nose. It was really bad. He pushed me more in front of me. Yes, ma'am. And that's what he did.
What do I have?
It looks like the warrants out of Santa Fe.
I don't have any warrants out of Santa Fe.
No? Okay.
Not every police response starts with a frantic cry for help. Sometimes, it begins with an anonymous report or a quiet plea from a classroom. But when officers cross the threshold of these homes, they are no longer stepping into a routine welfare check. What they often uncover are hidden scenes of suffering, where children may have endured fear, neglect, and violence in silence long before the sirens ever arrived.
Why can't you ever just do what you're told, you stupid f***?
My dad hurt me.
I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to touch him, but if he's grabbing onto me when I'm trying to walk away and I'm frustrated, what am I supposed to do?
On January 17th, 2024, an urgent investigation was launched after Farmington police received alarming information from a local elementary school. A 6-year-old boy, appearing frightened and distressed, reportedly approached school staff asking for help. According to the report, the child stated that he had been repeatedly subjected to physical punishment and verbal abuse by his own father. The information immediately prompted authorities to begin an emergency response and child welfare investigation.
School staff that the dad was angry a lot and mean to him. He wanted to live with his mom, reported that multiple incidents of dad pushing him to the ground, reported that he got scared at night and his dad ended up pushing him to the ground again. They have been, I guess, gave them groceries because the dad has been having a hard time. And then dad got mad at him again. He didn't have any marks or bruisings according to the school, but he reported that dad hits him in the face and he made a fist. He reported that dad has kicked him. He was asked about if he understood his private area, and he said yes, and that's where his dad had kicked him. Calls him names. Dad has choked him before, he said. Calls him stupid, get out of my house. Calls me bullshit, calls me F-word, gives me the middle finger.
And it was reported by a teacher?
Yeah, but it's anonymous, but it's reported to school staff, it says.
So the kid reported it to the school yesterday, but then they just sent you guys like an email of it, or
no,
like
they made a report.
So they didn't contact law enforcement.
No.
So then they just let the kid go home with his dad.
Yeah.
After saying all that.
Yeah.
And there's no record of mom at all.
No, it doesn't say anything. It just gives the dad's father.
Okay.
As a reference, but that's it.
Hopefully he's here with the kid. I did find a grandpa on the kid's power school, so I can give you that information if you need it.
God damn it! Why can't you ever just do what you're told, you stupid?
Officer Fernandez of Farmington Police Department.
Tension escalated the moment officers arrived outside the apartment. Even before making contact, loud yelling and aggressive shouting from inside the residence could reportedly be heard throughout the hallway. When the suspect realized police were at the door, he opened it while appearing visibly agitated and quickly forced the child into a dark room as punishment. Investigators later documented the action as an apparent attempt to isolate the boy and conceal signs of the violence that had allegedly just taken place before officers entered the apartment.
Hi. How are you? You okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need a hug? Okay. You upset?
Because my dad hurt me.
Okay. Where did he hurt you?
He pushed me more in front of me. Yes, ma'am. And that's what he did.
Just now? Okay. Can I see, like, your hands and stuff to make sure you don't have any boo-boos or nothing? Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to pull up your sleeve for me so I can see your arms? You look a little bit red on your arms right here. What happened? See that right there? What happened, you know?
Dad just pushed me.
He pushed you? What about these ones? Was that from the same thing? Okay. You got some red stuff? Where did you hit? Was it your back? Or was it up here?
It was up here.
It was up here? Alright, and that's where you hit? What, did it hit your face at all? Okay, what side?
This one.
That side? Alright, how old are you? Airborne? You're 6? Hey, let me see the back, can I see the back of your neck real quick? You can play with your toys, I just want to look at the back of your neck, okay?
My dad, this is really easy.
You got any you got any boo-boos on your legs? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That one?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll show another one.
What happened with those? Do you remember what happened to your knees?
Yeah.
What happened?
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. What happened?
Michael pushed me.
Who's Michael?
Michael's just like my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Does anybody...
He really slapped me right there very hard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I started crying.
Okay.
After a very long time.
How old is Michael?
8.
He's 8, and he's he's your brother?
Yep.
Who else lives here with you?
My dad.
Just your dad, nobody else?
Yeah, but Grandpa and Michael just come, and Grandpa, and Grandpa. Yes.
Do you feel safe with Grandpa?
Yeah, and Mom.
Grandpa and Mom?
I scared of storm because every time I get scared of storm, I just hide in my blanket.
Okay. All right.
I may clean my room.
When officers entered the room to check on the child's safety, they found 6-year-old Aragorn sitting curled up in fear among a pile of toys. As they moved closer, officers observed visible injuries on the boy's face, including a long red scratch along his right cheek and a dark bruise near the corner of his mouth approximately the size of a coin. Investigators documented the marks as apparent signs of significant physical force directed at the child's face.
The only kind of hitting that's happened before is he's been spanked. As far as any kicking and stuff like that, I have some aggression at times where I'll break personal items, but never anything that goes on to him. I do yell. It's single parent, his mom never involved. There's times where in the mornings he doesn't want to listen to me, and so he throws tantrums, and I'm trying to get him ready for school, and I can't get to work on time, and I can't do the things I need to do to provide for him, and so it perpetuates, and that anger just builds up, and I don't know what to do because I don't have a support system. And I'm transitioning, and I don't have a support system for that, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I get frustrated, because it's like just now I was trying to walk away and he keeps grabbing me and pulling me away and trying to like hit me and stuff, and so I keep trying to push him away, and finally I just pushed him away a little harder and he fell, and I don't know what to do in those situations. Like, I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to touch him, but if he's grabbing onto me when I'm trying to walk away and I'm frustrated, what am I supposed to do? And I've got him in counseling I've got it in family counseling. We're going to Judy Beck, and there's been times where we've talked about things and we've been trying to work through it. So I'm trying to go through the motions to get to a point where it's not bad for him at home, but I'm just lost. I don't know what resources there even is for single parents to,
Where's his mom?
She's in South Carolina.
Does he have any contact with her?
She's supposed to video chat with him once a week, but it's more like once every 2 weeks if we're lucky. Okay. And I've talked to her about trying to be more involved and trying to contact him more often, and she says that she will be, but she doesn't. And she left suddenly. She just left during COVID. She said that she was going to go live with her mom. We had 50-50 custody, and he was doing great during that time. He was thriving. Mm-hmm. When she left, it was put all on me.
So what we're going to do is just kind of, I'm going to go ahead and talk to him as well. And then we can also offer resources to you to kind of support. We have family support services that can also come into the home and help you out. I know they do. It's through Desert View. Have you gone through them?
I haven't gone through Desert View before. When I first was 50-50 custody with his mom, he was in... It was a special needs program and stuff, and they came and visited with us before, and again, he was thriving during that time. I was doing okay because I had someone else who could help me on that, and so I was doing a lot better. There wasn't any yelling ever or anything like that. I forgot Roundtree, that's what they're called.
Oh, okay.
Roundtree, yeah. So I was with them for a long time.
Okay.
And then when he got older, they said that they could continue service with him, but they didn't see a need to at that time.
Okay. Does he have any developmental disabilities?
No. No. I mean, his school counselor has said maybe to see if he's high-functioning autistic, but there's no huge signs of that.
Okay. How do you discipline?
Generally, I usually try to put him in a timeout, but lately he's just been disobedient and stuff like that, so I usually just get frustrated. I'll take away toys and TV and stuff, but again, he just tries to escalate the situation. He'll call me names, he'll try to hit me. I'll tell him that's not appreciated, I'll put him in timeout, and then eventually he just escalates to a point where I don't really do it too often, but sometimes I'll spank him, and it's not harder than, it's enough to maybe make him go like this, but it's about like that.
Okay.
And he's usually, I wouldn't say fine after that, but he's frustrated, and then he tells me I'm mean, and then usually I can walk away at that point, but otherwise he'll just scream and cry for hours.
Oh, okay. How many times do you usually spank?
Maybe twice a week. It's not often.
Like at the time?
Oh, just once.
Once? Okay.
Yeah, just once.
And then with your hand, belt, or...
Just hit my hand.
Okay. You're on Medicaid?
No, I was before. He should still be. I had insurance through work, but now I'm not
Okay. Okay. Any substance use?
I smoke
How frequently do you?
once a day.
When was your last use?
Last night.
Okay. Is that around your son, or is it?
No, it's usually after he goes to bed.
Okay.
So we need to put him on a 48-hour hold.
Oh, okay.
With everything he just told me. I don't know if he showed you his...
No.
Okay. You want to... Hey, remember what we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Like what happened right here and on the other side, your boo-boos?
That's for my dad.
They're from your dad. Okay.
And that's the blood came out of my nose.
What was that?
That's the blood came out of my nose.
Blood came out of your nose and it went right there?
It was really bad.
Okay.
And there's some in my bathroom.
I can hear. Let's just talk quiet, okay?
Where's my dad?
He's downstairs talking to somebody else, okay?
Okay.
So we just got to make sure that you're okay. This is Eric Gorn.
Okay.
And he's 6 years old. The bruises on his face, he's got one right here on his right side that kind of looks like a line.
Okay.
It kind of looks new to me. On the other side is a little bit bigger. It's like right next to his mouth, kind of the size of the quarter.
This.
So I don't know if there's any internal things going on. We are going to put him on a 48-hour hold, and
Okay.
I'm going to try to transport the dad to detectives. So
Okay. Where is parents at
Emily,
right now?
dad is downstairs, but dad goes by Athena.
Oh, that was that.
Yes.
In the purple?
Yes.
Believing the child could face serious danger if left inside the home, Farmington police initiated an emergency 48-hour protective hold. The boy was immediately transported by ambulance to a hospital, where medical staff conducted a full-body examination and imaging scans to check for possible internal injuries and potential head trauma.
Sorry for that wait, Athena. So there is some bruising and stuff on Aragorn, okay? Yeah, so there's a few, and there's some scratches and some redness on him. So we have no choice but to put a 48-hour hold on him because he has bruising and stuff like that.
So what does that mean?
So what that means is he's going to be transported by medics to the hospital, and he's going to get evaluated for the injuries that he does have. He is making some statements about how he got those things. Okay, so that's something law enforcement has to investigate, and with that being said, we can't have you in contact with him until everything's done being investigated. Okay?
With that, his counselor, is she going to be allowed to be involved in such?
His school counselor? Or
his medical counselor.
his medical counselor?
Yes, Judy
Okay.
Beck.
Judy Beck?
And she's my personal counselor as well.
Okay.
She's been working with us.
Okay. So my biggest question right now is, are you willing to go with us to the detectives to talk about what's going on? Just because it's a more formal sit-down place? Or are you...
Am I going to be appointed an attorney?
If you want an attorney, that's 100% your right, and you can have one.
I mean, and if I choose not to go down to the detectives with you guys, I'm just trying to get a full
We can
scope.
talk here if you want.
Yeah, and we can talk here, but if you want an attorney, you always can have an attorney present.
Yeah, I would like to talk here, and I would potentially like some kind of attorney.
Okay.
That's an option.
We're in America, right? We all have rights. So you have the right to remain silent?
Obviously, if you want an attorney, we can facilitate that if that's something that you would like. And if not, if you're open to answering questions here, I can sit down with you and we can have a chat.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, let me sit down. Let me sit down.
So what are your preferred pronouns?
It's she, her.
Okay, so Athena.
While documenting background information during the investigation, detectives noted that the child's parent was reportedly undergoing mental health treatment and hormone therapy as part of a gender transition from male to female. Investigators also recorded that the individual no longer used the previous legal name and requested to be referred to by the name Athena during interactions with law enforcement. During questioning, Athena became emotional and began describing personal circumstances that she claimed contributed to the situation. According to investigators, she stated that ongoing depression, unemployment, lack of family support, and the pressure of raising a child alone had affected her emotional stability and led to episodes of uncontrolled anger.
This morning, he had woken up, and it was a pretty normal morning. And I went to go get him dressed, and I asked him to turn off the TV, and it was time to get ready to go. And he said no. I waited a few minutes. I asked him again. He said no, and this time I turned off the TV. And I could tell he was frustrated, so I walked away. I let him be upset, and then I came back. I was like, all right, let's get dressed. He told me no, and I said, okay, well, then I'm going to be the one that gets you dressed then, because I need you to go to school.
Yeah.
And he said no, and then he started fighting and all this, so I sat down on the chair, and I was trying to take off his shirt, and he was swinging himself around, and he swung himself in the chair, and he hit himself on the cheek, and then he started crying and screaming, and then I didn't know what to do to get him to calm down, because I tried to hug him, he didn't want that. I tried to say, I'm sorry, he didn't want that, and then I tried to walk away, and that was pretty much it. He just kept escalating, and I just said, okay, fine, you know what, we just won't go to school today, and I've been jobless, so I've been trying to put job applications out, so I was frustrated because I can't go and do that because I'm worried about taking care of him. And so we've just been hanging out all day. We played with Legos, we had a Nerf war. I took a break, I was just on the computer just doing some job stuff, and came in my room, and he'd asked me for a snack, and I said, sure. Give me just a second, and then he started calling me names and stuff. I was like, you're not going to have a snack if you're going to be mean to me. You know, you're just going to end up in timeout. And he just kept being rude, and I said, please stop. And he said no, so I was like, all right, fine, you're going to go to your room. And so I went to go pick him up, and then he dropped his body dead to the floor and was dragging his body against the floor when I still had his arm in my hand, so I let go. And then he got all upset, so I tried to pick him up by the body and then place him in his room, and that's when he kept pulling on me and kept pulling on me, and I was like, I even said him, I was like, let me walk away, you know, and I've told him I was frustrated, I was like, let me walk away, please, and he just wouldn't, and finally I pushed him onto his bed, and then I was able to get out the door, and I just shut it behind me.
Okay. So the push thing, that's been discussed a couple different times, and I wasn't sure where it actually had happened. So it happened upstairs.
Yes.
Earlier you said pushed him to the floor. But now it's the bed.
Well, I pushed him away and onto his bed, so it's. I'm sorry. His bed's right here, and so when I pushed him, it was against his bed, but he's still standing. So he was right there on his bed and on the floor, I guess.
Okay. So he was swinging on you?
Yeah, so I had him sat up on my lap like this, and I was pulling his shirt up so his face is facing this way, and he was swinging around, and then he spurted towards like this, trying to get my hands off of him, and I let go, and he just went like that.
When questioned about the bruise on the child's face, Athena provided an explanation to investigators, claiming the boy had refused to get dressed for school, struggled during the incident, and accidentally struck his head against the edge of a wooden chair. However, detectives reportedly noted hesitation and inconsistencies throughout the statement, leading them to further examine the accuracy of the account.
He turns himself and he slams his head, but he hit himself right on here.
Okay. That's pretty...
It's pretty hard, and so I didn't know what he was upset about at first. I was like, why are you so upset? And he's like, you hurt me. I was like, I didn't hurt you. You hit the pillow. And then he's like, no, you hit me right here.
Okay. Is that where these peas came from? Was that just like an ice pack or something?
That was an ice pack, yes.
Okay.
Because afterwards I saw it was red, so I asked him, I was like, do you want to put something on your face to make it feel better? Mm-hmm. And he said yes, and I was like, it should make it go away eventually.
When we first walked up to the door, there's some pretty choice words that were used. And I mean, I get it. I have kids. I get frustrated. I say, fuck, I say that kind of stuff. It sounded pretty aggressive, though. Everything piling, the way it sounds.
I haven't been able to go to counseling. I mean, and I don't want to, because this sounds like bad, right? But my job had asked me to violate the law, and so I told him I quit, and now I don't have any way to take care of myself or him. I can't go to counseling anymore. I can't, I have nothing that I can do to take care of myself, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to help him when I can't even help myself.
Yeah.
And so I try really hard to just walk away from situations and stuff.
We're wondering if we could have Grandpa. He can stay with Grandpa.
Okay, my dad's phone number. Hey, kiddo. Bye, kiddo. I love you. We'll see you in a bit, okay? I'm sorry I was frustrated.
You guys were arguing a little bit this morning about him not wanting to go to school. You said you were walking towards the garage. The chair tripped you up, and you just later broke it.
I broke it in the same moment. I tripped on it, and because I was so frustrated, and then I had tripped on it, I was mad because it was in the way and I didn't see it. So then I got mad and I kicked it and it broke, and then I just stomped on it afterwards to get it out and break it the rest of the way.
Okay. Was some kicking to the groin, some kicking to his body?
No.
Some slapping, maybe some hitting that was unnecessary?
I've never kicked him or kicked him in the groin ever. I swear, I've never done that to him. No, I mean, he got hit in the groin at school, and that's what I was saying earlier with, that bullet he got hit in the groin by them, and he said that other people at school has hit them there. And I told him, I was like, if somebody hits you there, you need to tell the teacher, but if you can't get away, you can hit him back, if you have to.
Yeah. Do you feel sorry at all? Is that why you...
before you guys got
when he hit the couch, was that on purpose, and then you felt sorry and grabbed the peas, put him on his face?
I did feel sorry, and I did go grab him, and I put him on his face. I was like, okay, let's try to get that swelling down, because I don't want you to be, having a hard time chewing or made fun of.
The investigation uncovered additional signs of violence when officers discovered broken pieces of a wooden chair scattered near the entrance to the garage. After being confronted with the damage, Athena admitted that during an outburst earlier that morning, she had kicked and stomped on the chair until it broke apart. Detectives documented the incident as further evidence of the suspect's destructive behavior and emotional instability during the events under investigation.
The worst that I do is I get frustrated and yell, and I always feel bad about that.
But you don't feel like you've gone overboard recently or as of late?
I've definitely, on the verbal side where I've been upset, where I've just, gone through and had kind of my own tantrum because I have CPTSD, so, it's just, sometimes it's uncontrollable, and I just get frustrated and I'll just walk back and forth down the halls and try to vent out, so I'll yell and he hears that, but it's never directly at him. I do yell, though, so it's not like... And he thinks it's at him. It's I'll say something like, why can't you just listen to me? Or, I wish you would just do what I'm telling you to do. You're making these, things like that. Or God, I'm just so frustrated with you right now. I wish I could just take a break.
So, and then help me clarify something. Because this is a picture that I had painted in my mind. I was about to kick down the door, right? I hear some words, and then I hear, you stupid. But in my head, I'm seeing you very frustrated, and then him potentially being injured or hurt. So where was he when this was all going down?
Right before you got, he was upstairs in his room. He was upstairs in his room, and that's when I had walked straight to the door. I had been sitting here for a second, and I looked at the time, and I realized, I was like, dude, it's 12 o'clock in the day. Now it is, but it's 11 in the morning. I haven't done anything with my day. And so I was frustrated about that because I was reminded just how the whole day went. I was sitting right here the whole time. When you guys knocked on the door, I was 5 seconds away. I answered immediately. So I was down here. He was upstairs in his room.
Okay. Do you think he might explain something differently as far as the incidents today?
I don't think so. It's hard to say what words he would use, but I'm pretty sure you would get almost the same general story.
Okay.
So Aragorn told me that you had thrown him up against the wall, and that's how he got a scratch on his chest.
I've never done that. Never done anything like that.
So is there...
I'll walk through the whole story as many times as I have to, but I've never touched him in that aspect.
Why would he feel the need to tell a police... Because usually police officers make kids feel safe, right?
Right. No, I picked him up, you know, like how I usually pick him up is underneath by the arms and stuff like that, and he was facing me, but I've never pushed him against the, like thrown him against the wall or anything like that, like it's some kind of like movie investigation or anything like that.
So he said that in his room, that when I was up there earlier, he said that you gave him a nosebleed the other day, and that the blood, that there is blood on his bed, is from you, is what he said.
He had a nosebleed in the middle of the night, and it was on his bed, and he woke me up, and I didn't know what was going on at first, because he said my nose hurts, and I was like, what's going on? He'd already gotten up and wiped it, but yeah, I had a dry nose, and it was in the middle of the night. There's all kinds of stains on his bed from other things before, but I didn't give him a nosebleed.
I gotta be frank, right? As a cop, do you feel like you don't want him in your life anymore?
No,
that it would help you through your transition, that it'll help you through your frustrations, get better without him, and then once you're better, you want him back?
No, I want to have the partnership that my ex-wife and I agreed on. I want to have, like, I want to be involved in every step of his life, but I can't do it on my own. I need somebody who's like a parental figure to be able to take on that role.
So you don't feel like a parental figure?
Well, I mean, I do feel like a parental figure, but I need somebody else, like a partnership in some way. Like, I don't have to have, like, a significant other, but, like, I've talked to his mother, I've asked her, I've begged her to move back. I was like, please, like, I need your help to raise him. You know, he needs his mom. I've said that when we got divorced in court, that I said that he needs both of his parents in his life. Mm-hmm. And when she left, she gave me the option to either not have him at all in my life or to take him full time. And it's like, what are you going to do in that situation? He's my son. Of course I want to see him every day. Yeah. So it's like I was pushed into either having him full time or not at all.
Yeah, but as of late, do you feel like you don't want him right now? Like you want to not push him off to somebody, but you need your own time, right?
I just want somebody who's able to take him half the time. I want to be able to be a supportive parent and involved in his life, but I don't know if I have the ability to do that every day. I have, like I said, there's all this stuff going on. I just, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't have other friends, really, who have kids. It's not like, if that was the case, it's like maybe, they could go hang out together for the day and, I can do the same for them or something, but I just don't really have that option. So it's just, I do need a break of some kind, but I don't want, like, a long, extended break away from him. I love him. I love playing Nerf wars with him. I love playing Legos with him. Like, I love all of that. Mm-hmm. Every part of it. And I'm happy to be in his life, but I don't know if I can be the only one in his life. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I can't be there, but I can't be, like, the only person who's giving him all of his needs. That's, even with two parents, like, you can't meet all of the needs of a child a lot of the time. But, like, it's more feasible and it's done. Yeah. And it's just me, like, it's, when I was working, it's like by the time I get off and go pick him up, it's like 5:15. I have to call him home and make dinner and all of that, and then by the time I'm done making dinner and we eat, and I get him in a bath and stuff like that, it's bedtime, and then I have to go to bed an hour later.
Any attempt by the father to explain away the injuries began to collapse after detectives separated Aragorn for a private interview upstairs. Speaking softly while pointing to the marks on his body, the 6-year-old described multiple incidents of alleged abuse to a female officer. According to the child's statement, he had been punched in the face, struck with a belt, hit in sensitive areas of his body, and at one point pushed into a bedroom wall hard enough to cause a severe nosebleed. Investigators later documented dried blood stains on the child's mattress that were consistent with his account.
Living to just keep living, and I'm trying to take care of him because he's everything to me, but I can't even really take care of myself right now, and I don't know what else to do.
In New Mexico, we're pretty proactive with keeping families together. Usually they want to see families stay together. But honesty goes a long way. In order for us to help you, there's a bunch of services that we can provide you. If you work with CYFD, they can get you through parenting plans. They can get you services, maybe put him in some clubs or some youth clubs to help him and aid him, right? But you're going through a lot, and it sucks. You got this ball of biled up inside of you, but I need honesty.
I'm being as honest as I can.
I need to know if it went overboard and when, because if he's saying that it went overboard, And he's telling us, and he's going to tell multiple people, he's telling his school that it went overboard.
The only time I've been overboard is trying to get him dressed. I'm trying to pull his clothes off of him, and it's yanking him, but I don't... That's it. That's the only time today where it was really overboard.
Did it frustrate you so much right here that you pushed him into this chair?
No, I lifted up off of his shirt, and he slammed forward. So if I did, it wasn't intentional, but I don't think I was going like...
Is this the shirt right here? Or was...
No, but I was trying to put on his shirt, so I guess, yeah, you're right. No, I realize that now. Putting on his shirt, it probably pushed him down like that.
So now you were, rather than taking off his shirt, you're putting it on.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And it's okay. It's okay. We're willing to work with you. That's what we're here for.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous and I'm trying to be forthcoming with you. I really am.
Like what? Show me.
Probably pushing down on his shirt.
Did you do that intentionally?
No, I was just trying to get it on his arms fast because usually what he does when I'm trying to get him dressed in moments where he has been frustrated with that is he'll start like pulling off his sleeve on his own if I can't get it over his head. So I tried to pull it over his head and just pulled it down as fast as I could.
Were you pissed off at that time?
Yeah, I was upset.
A detective is on his way here right now to come and talk to you, and he's going to kind of let you know what's going on a little bit more. So if you could for me, just grab your phone, maybe like a jacket, and we can go talk outside real quick. So what's going to happen is we're going to do a search warrant on the house, okay? Okay. But for that to happen, we're going to have to go outside, so I just want you to be able to have whatever items that you want to take with you to come outside, and then we can let the detectives do their thing.
Before I get searched, can I have an attorney?
It's a search warrant of your house. We have to apply for it through a judge.
Okay.
Yeah. You can call your attorney. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I need one appointed to me. But
Yeah.
I would appreciate that before a search. I want to.
So the search, we go through the judge. That'll be explained differently. That's granted to us, and we have to determine if it's granted. But in the meantime, what we do is we hold the house, right, for whatever amount of time without anybody in it. We secure it, and we stay here, and nobody else can enter or remain. And if the judge grants us the search warrant, then we are lawfully allowed to search it.
Right.
If we're not granted, then we just give you back to residence. That's how that works.
Okay, so I can't talk to my attorney before.
You can
before the search.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
that's all I'm asking.
they can't stop it. It's
I'm not
up to a judge.
I'm not asking them to stop it. I just want to be able to speak with an attorney beforehand.
And if you need one appointed to you, you're gonna potentially have to call the public defender's office right now. And you can type in San Juan County Public Defender's Office and see what they need to do in order to appoint you one right now. I'm not sure. I think there's an application process. Since you're unemployed, I think you will qualify for it. Okay. There's an application process for that.
Where do I go when it's being searched?
That.
So the thing is I'm just going to have you stand up, okay? Can you stand up for me? So right now, you're just being detained, right? You're under arrest right now, okay? So for child for right now, okay? Because we believe that there's probable cause to believe that there is child going on. So I'm going to be transporting you up to the jail.
I thought it was allowed an attorney, and that I'm a little confused here.
Yeah, you still are. You're able to call an attorney.
How can I do that if I'm being detained right now?
It's like I said, it's a process. One's appointed to you. That's how it works. If you can't afford it.
My option was to go stand outside and get arrested outside, or...
So I tried to give you an opportunity to get things that you wanted to get without us getting them for you. Okay, well, and so that's why I asked that.
Okay, but I'm just confused how that led from one end to the other, because...
So we basically already knew these things.
I'm sorry, I've never been in this situation before.
Okay.
So, can I finish talking, please?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I've never been in this situation before, which is why I was asking the questions that I was.
Okay.
I don't feel like that should mean that I get detained.
Okay, so we have enough probable cause to believe that child abuse is occurring, and that has occurred over the past couple days, if not more than that. So we have probable cause to believe that a crime has been committed.
You just gave the option to go outside.
Well, I was going to detain you in handcuffs anyway and arrest you.
That's
yes.
Got it. Okay, so that's what I was asking with that. So that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being lied to.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying to you.
I was given the option of the situation.
No.
So, when do I get my one phone call?
You get a bus.
Yes,
They're
you'll
all
get a
free.
lot at the jail.
So my name is Jamie Smith. I'm the investigation supervisor here at CYFD. Based off of the circumstances today, we are needing to set up a safety plan for your kiddo being. The biggest thing is that we need to get your consent once we go through all of this stuff on the safety plan, because we do have some concerns, obviously. The biggest thing is I'm under the impression that you're okay with sending him to stay with your dad. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm Detective Rincon. I'm with Farmington Police. Quick question.
She goes by Athena.
Okay, Athena?
Yes.
Okay, Athena, where do you keep your keys so after we're finished with the house, we can lock it?
They're
your
on my bed currently.
Questions for me?
No, not really. I'm sorry. There's like 1,000 questions. However, are they relevant? You know, I'm nervously changing. Can I grab my medicine? I'm sorry. That's in this.
Yes, we can definitely grab any medicine that you need.
Okay.
I also do have another question regarding is there anybody else that lives in the house?
No.
Okay, just you.
Just me and my son.
Okay. All right. Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm going to jail, and this is really weird, but because I'm transgender, I'm like afraid of going to male jail.
Yeah.
I don't want to be assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, do you know what
So
what happens in that scenario? Because I really
Yeah. So I know. So I don't have the exact answer, but if that is a concern of yours, that's totally understandable, and I wouldn't want that to happen to you either. I don't want that to happen to anybody. To have that type of fear in general. Unfortunately, it is a fear, and I couldn't imagine having to have that type of fear. So I'm going to do my best to talk to them, but it's more of a them question. I don't want to just tell you yes or no, but I'm sure that they can put you alone rather than with a group of people at least, because I know that they can put people alone rather than in like Gen Pop and stuff like that.
After determining there was sufficient evidence to support allegations of child abuse, officers carried out an on-scene arrest and arranged for the child to be transported to a hospital for medical evaluation and protective care. Athena was placed in handcuffs and taken into custody before being formally charged with felony child abuse in connection with the investigation. The swift intervention by police in the previous case once again highlighted the importance of protecting children and ensuring their safety, even within their own homes. In the next incident, law enforcement footage follows officers as they respond to another urgent situation involving young children, where every decision and every minute became critical during the unfolding investigation.
What's your mama's name? Do you know your mama's name?
Sheriff's office, anyone here?
She must have gone with somebody.
On the 30th of April, 2022, police in Florida received a call about a small child lying outside an apartment complex alone with no adults nearby. But as officers began checking the surrounding area, they quickly realized there wasn't just one child involved. There were several more children connected to the situation. And investigators soon began questioning why a mother would leave her children outside in those conditions.
Explains why you open carrying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Come sit in the car and warm up. You don't want to? You just want to keep laying there? You want to go sit in the car for a few minutes till we find your mama? But you can come sit with me in the car while we find your mama, okay? No, I'm not going to make you go over there if you don't want to. Well, there you go. What kind of car does your mama have? You want to point it to me? Come on. You want to show me which one it is? The white one right here? The red one? Oh, okay.
An officer attempted to build trust with the child, who had been found lying alone outside the apartment complex late at night. While trying to comfort and speak with the child, the officer began gathering more information about the mother, where the family lived, and the vehicle they used in an attempt to determine where the child had come from.
You live here or you live somewhere else? I know you live at home, but you live here in these apartments? Do you live like somewhere far away?
10-4, thank you. Will you go ahead and run the subject and see if you get an address, please? Here, come with me. You want to hold my hand? Come on, we'll go upstairs just real quick, okay?
Man, you walk pretty fast. You're going to start dragging me. What's her name? I'm sorry? Shiloh. Okay.
Is there a red car over here?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so. Do you know what kind of car it is? Mazda. Here, you want to stay here for me? You want to stay here?
Do you know which car is hers?
Yeah, it's the red one.
She pulled the door and the door opened up.
Shiloh.
Yeah.
Shiloh. I don't know where to go in.
Sheriff's office, anyone here?
While officers checked the apartment complex, a neighbor managed to contact the children's mother, who claimed she had only left for a short time and insisted someone else had remained behind to watch the children. But in reality, No adults were present at the scene at all.
Apparently she left with somebody. Brother was here.
How old's your brother? I have no idea. I'll stay here with him.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Miss Shyla? So it was your kids that are here?
No, my kids, I live in building 3, apartment 9.
Has there been anybody in there constantly tonight, though? Because we found someone.
I just ran to the house to go check on my son, so I've been back and forth.
How long have you been gone?
Like 5 minutes. I just live on the property with my son.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why there was a child out wandering around.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just running back and forth.
Do you watch the kids very often?
Yes.
Can you get her information?
Is this his friend that's been going back and forth from her house to here to watch her?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to go after a little bit.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I just walking out here and kind of getting in the middle of it. Which apartment do you stay in?
Building.
Oh, okay. 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 So I'm just trying to understand, is this something that you always do, or is this just like a tonight thing, or?
Just tonight, not always do.
Okay. Okay. How do you know the woman that lives here? Like, do y'all like work together, or are you just friends?
We're friends, best friends.
Oh, okay. Okay. How did everything start tonight? Like,
she just said she had to run to the store. I was like, that's fine. And I just go back in.
so she said she had to run to the store. What time was that?
Not sure.
An hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3? I mean, kind of help me out.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Obviously, you were asleep right now, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. You just look like you were asleep. When was the last
I
time?
don't have my glasses on. My bad.
Okay.
I wear glasses.
When was the last time that you came over to check on them?
Like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes ago.
You sure? Because the call, we've been out here for over 10 minutes. I'm trying to figure out kind of our time frame here, so I know how long you've had. How many times have you come over here to check on them tonight? 2 times?
Yeah, not so long ago.
Okay. Was it still daylight when she asked you to?
No.
Okay. Did she tell you where she was going?
She just said she was going to run to the store or, do something. I'm not sure.
Okay. But you can't give me like a time frame on how long it was since she... did she come over and talk to you, or did she call you on the phone?
She called me.
Okay. Okay. So you could show us where she called you on your phone so that we'll know what time it was then?
Yeah. Can I look at my phone?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of car does drive, do you know?
A red Monster.
She must have gone with somebody then.
The one inside said that she talked to her on Snapchat. She told her that her brother was supposed to be here watching.
Not long afterward, Shyla Heidelberg, 25 years old, returned to the apartment complex and began speaking with police.
I'll just throw it out there. Can you tell us why we're here?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because when I left, my brother was here, and my best friend stays over in apartment 3, so when he leaves, she watches. She was running over to her house to take a shower, and then that's when I got the call from my other neighbor upstairs.
Okay.
So then I called my best friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just got a call that the police was banging on my neighbor's door, so it kind of scared me.
Oh no, believe me, it scared us too. What time was it that you left?
I left here about 10:30.
Okay. If you want to talk to her over there, I'll keep talking to her. So.
We'll just step over here real quick.
And you said that when you left...
My brother was here.
Okay.
My brother Mateo.
Okay. Does he live here, or?
Mm-hmm. And when he leaves, then she covers for me.
Oh, okay. Did you ask her to cover when Mateo left, or did Mateo ask her to cover?
No, I asked her. We figured all this out earlier. We was going out to chill while me and my boyfriend was. And my brother was going to cover for a little bit. He said he had other plans, so I told him, okay, that was fine. And he ended up leaving, so I, got in touch with my best friend and told her that Mateo was leaving home to take a shower and do other couple things, and I said, okay. And then maybe not even like 10, 20 minutes after that, my next door neighbor upstairs, Ebony, had called me, and I was calling her back, and she was letting me know that you guys were here, and that what was going on.
Right, so it was about...
Shyla repeatedly claimed she had only left briefly and insisted someone had been taking turns watching the children inside the apartment. However, as officers continued comparing timelines and statements from everyone involved, multiple inconsistencies quickly began appearing in her story.
30 when you left, and you talked to your friend then to let her know?
Yes.
Okay. How did you call her on the phone, or did you?
Went over to her house.
Okay. What time was it that Mateo left?
About 11:08, 11:30, between 11 and 11:30.
Okay.
He said he called me at 11:08, said he was waiting on his ride.
All right. So 10, you left 10:30. So not even an hour later is when Mateo left.
Correct.
And did you get back in touch with your friend to let her know that Mateo was leaving, or
Yes.
she just already knew that he was going to be leaving?
Okay, like I said, we had already discussed all this. I let her know that he had plans and that I needed her, and about the time that he would be leaving because he was waiting on his ride. And she said, okay, and she had me.
Okay. And you said that you went over to her apartment to kind of let her know what was going on. Correct. And that you were going. Where'd y'all go?
Me?
Yeah.
To the vibe.
Oh, okay.
To the vibe.
Okay. Is it good tonight?
Dead.
On a Friday?
I said the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I usually go out on a Friday.
Okay. You go out all the time, or just like
Casual.
Where's your boyfriend? He just
Still at the vibe.
Oh,
he told me
okay.
to call him if I needed him. Do I need to call him?
No. You know, I got to get some information for a report, okay? You know, because when we get a call like this, we gotta come out here and check into it, okay? So let me go ahead and start doing all that stuff. You got your ID? That makes it a whole lot easier for me. Before you left, that's when you went over there to say, hey, I'm going.
Correct.
And you knew that Mateo was going to be leaving shortly after that.
Correct.
And you let her know, but then did Mateo call you, or did he?
He FaceTimed me.
Okay. He FaceTimed you and said, all right, I'm about to cut out.
Right. Well, he was waiting for his ride.
And then you called
No, Chantel. He is the one upstairs. I guess y'all were knocking at her door.
Okay. So
And
you
came
called to let her know leaving.
Correct.
So you need to start going.
While one officer continued speaking with Shyla Heidelberg, another separated her friend to go back over the timeline in detail. At first, the friend claimed she regularly came by to help watch the children. But the longer questioning continued, the more inconsistencies appeared regarding the timing and who had actually remained at the apartment while the mother was gone.
10 minutes, I'm thinking. I'm not sure.
She just said she went to the store, and then she asked you to kind of come back and forth for her. I just want to make sure I got the story straight, just so I don't mix anything up. And you said the last time you came over was about how long ago? A few minutes ago? 10 minutes ago? Because I guess, so the security guard supposedly found wrapped up in a blanket. So that's why we came out here. And again, that was about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago now probably. Do you have a driver's license on you by chance? No, I didn't think you did. Just thought I'd ask. With somebody out to the store, she was by herself, because we saw her car over there. So that's why I'm asking that. So we saw her car. It was a red Mazda, you said? And it looks like it had like baby blankets in the back, like Lilo and Stitch ones over there?
Not what she has in the back of her car. I don't know if she had blankets in the back of her car.
So in all honesty, when was the last time you came over here? That you remember? Give me a rough estimation. Just tell me what's going on. You gotta tell me what's going on right now. You know, it might not be what you want to do, but, you know, so we gotta figure out what's going on here. Did she tell you exactly where she was going by chance? You know what store that she was going to?
No, sir, not to be honest.
Okay, she just said I have to go to the store.
Yeah, don't know how long it's been, to be honest.
Can you show me what time she called you by chance? So she literally called you and said, the police are at my house. I need you to go over there and cover for me pretty much.
Yeah, because...
There's no need to cry. There is no need to cry right now. There's no need to be upset. There's no, hey, look at me. There's no need to be upset. You know, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. We just need the truth.
Yes, sir.
Because this is a pretty big deal.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I appreciate the truth. So, but I am going to talk to somebody just real quick, all right? So don't cry. There's nothing to cry about. I understand that you're upset. I really do, because you don't want her to get in trouble. But
I don't, because she works really hard.
if you just stay right there for me real quick. Hey, sir. She just told me. I was like, are you being honest with me? She said that she was trying to cover because that she works very hard and all that. She doesn't know where exactly she went. She just knows that she got the call from her and said, the cops are here. All right, thank you for being honest. Because, you know, this might just be, don't do it again. It could be anything, you know? Because he's still over there talking to her, so it's super cliche, but people don't realize that honesty really is the best policy with cops, because we just want to know what's going on. There's people that need to go to jail that we want to take to jail, and then there's people that work hard that...
Eventually, the friend admitted she only received a phone call from Shyla after learning police had already arrived at the scene. That revelation showed investigators Shyla had been trying to hide the truth and minimize what had actually happened. The children had been left alone inside the apartment for nearly 2.5 hours without any adult supervision. Given the seriousness of the situation, officers decided to contact DCF, Department of Children and Families, to intervene.
She left to go to the Vibe at 10:30, and the call came in at 1, so we're looking at, even if we went with that, 2.5 hours. Do you know, did he already swear this one over here?
No.
I swore her real quick because I wanted to lock her in.
No, come on, this one.
I don't know if you swore.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, ma'am. So real quick, will you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear and maintain that all the information that you've told me tonight is true to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm gonna be as straight as I can when I say this, okay? I can understand trying to protect your friend. We're gonna do this. You came clean, you told us the truth. We appreciate that. I ain't gotta sit here and beat a dead horse. You know what you told us the first time, but I appreciate you coming clean and being honest, okay? Because this ain't a matter of the police trying to come out here and hem people up. We would have figured it out, but thank you for being honest. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in here and give her an opportunity to tell us the truth, okay? Because the stuff that she's told me, that's not true. Truth goes a long way, just like it did here. Truth goes a long way. I'm not saying this in any way to try and scare you, because that's not what I do. Okay, I don't come out here trying to scare folks. But when we have something like this and we're doing an investigation, people do things to hinder or obstruct the investigation. That's actually resisting under Florida state statute. I don't want to come out here and lock people up for stuff like that when we're just trying to get to the truth. I'll talk to you real quick before we go back in there. Her statement was that she went over there to visit her at 10:30 and let her know her and her boyfriend were going to the Vibe. She said when she left, her brother Mateo was here. She knew that her brother was going to leave. Mateo FaceTimed at about 11 and said, my ride's here, I'm about to take off. So Shyla called her, said, hey, he's about to leave, and you can start checking on him. So I would tell her to come out here because you don't want to do this in front of the kids.
You mind if I talk to you out here real quick, man? Somebody in there with the kids? No? All right. We'll just kind of keep an eye on them real quick. You just step back for me real quick. We're going to go down the end. I am going to shut this door, okay? All right, we're going to go right here. What's the color of this card for me?
Blue.
All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to a lawyer. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to you to represent you before any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions to make any statement. Do you understand each of these rights that I have explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me the truth.
So my brother left from over here, and I was supposed to be going to make a quick run over to the Vibe. I ended up leaving from over here, but not too long after my brother had left from over here. And
Do you know what time he left?
Not by heart.
Not by heart. Can you give me a rough estimation?
Between 10:30 and 11:30, between that hour.
Okay. And then you went to the Vibe with?
Yes, my boyfriend. I met up with him over at the Vibe.
You met up with him over there?
Yes.
So nobody was here watching the kids from about 11:30 until we got here, probably at, time did we get here, 1 a.m.-ish?
Probably a little bit after 1. It was really supposed to be a quick run and extended a little more than what I was supposed to be.
So will you do me a favor? You go and turn around, put your hands behind your back, please. Go and put your hands behind your back, please. I am going to take this phone real quick.
Am I allowed to stay here until my boyfriend gets here?
No, ma'am. DCF's being notified now.
Can I call my mom?
You can do that when we get to book.
Not right now, ma'am. You're in custody right now, okay?
Do you have anything in your pocket that's going to poke, stick, prick me, get you in trouble at all?
No.
We're going to hop in this car right here in the back, all right? Watch your head, get in, all right? Thank you.
Can we please not drive off until I see somebody?
We're not going anywhere yet. We're not going anywhere yet.
I was like, I want to see somebody like a familiar face at least until, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yes, ma'am. I completely understand that. As of right now, they called DCF. DCF is he's on hold with DCF, so they're going to be notified about it.
Is there any way that somebody can notify my mom on what's going on?
So whenever you get to the booking facility, they'll probably give you a phone call, and if not, when you get to the jail, they'll give you...
After completing the investigation at the scene, police arrested Shyla Heidelberg on a charge of neglect of a child without bodily harm. At the same time, DCF was notified so the agency could further evaluate the safety and well-being of the children following the incident.
If the previous case left many people heartbroken over the condition of the children involved, the police body camera footage in this next investigation would capture an even more intense series of events. The following moments document how officers carefully questioned a husband and wife whose statements soon began to conflict with the evidence found at the scene. As the investigation unfolded, detectives worked to uncover the truth and secure the safety of the young children inside the home.
You shouldn't have?
I can't. I love my get the hood on the couch.
On the afternoon of September 15th, 2025, officers rushed to apartment 218 right after receiving an urgent call from the hospital. A newborn baby girl had been brought into the ER completely unresponsive, barely holding on to life. The moment police arrived at the apartment, it was clear this wasn't just a medical emergency. Every detail pointed towards something far darker hidden behind that door, and the deeper investigators looked, the more horrifying the truth became.
You mind if I put my computer up here? That's fine. Thanks, brother.
This is Jonathan, the child's father. At this moment, he may appear calm and innocent to those watching, but what investigators uncovered next would shock everyone involved in the case.
NICU?
NICU, yes.
Okay.
That they told
Does she have any other past health concerns? Your daughter?
Anemic.
Anemic? Okay. Well, you guys called right away, so that's good. You and your wife work?
No.
No.
I work under 2.
Okay. So how did wife get to the hospital?
EBT, not EBT, Cash App Lift.
Cash App Lift?
Yeah.
And what was the last update on the kiddo?
Just when I just got when I was about to get in the shower.
Okay.
She told me to get in the shower to calm down because I couldn't stop crying.
Will you come right here for me real quick, brother?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go switch out her computer and then we'll come back inside.
That's fine.
You could just go right here and then I'm gonna switch out her computer.
Yeah.
Oh, we could go inside. Yeah, we could go inside. I grabbed the wrong computer. We can go inside, brother. And then little man is 3?
Yes.
Okay.
He is 3.
3?
Yes.
We'll get this all figured out. Your daughter's at the right place though, brother. So that's good. She's in good hands.
During the conversation, the father described the moments leading up to the newborn becoming unresponsive. He explained that he had briefly placed the baby on the couch while answering the door for his mother. According to his account, the situation changed quickly when he returned. He stated that the infant appeared to be choking and was no longer responding. The father told investigators that he and his fiancée attempted to help the baby by patting her back in an effort to clear her airway.
My wife told me and the doctor told me she's fine, her heart rate's fine, everything's good. She's still breathing, she was aware. It's just her breathing is abnormal, so they just want to make sure they put her on oxygen to make sure she's okay, and they wanted to do brain scans and all that just to make sure on everything.
Okay.
They said she was in critical care.
That was the last update I got, but I'm still waiting for more updates. So I have some of my officers going there now to check, man, so we could have the most up-to-date information.
So was my wife right? It's good. I knew I should have fucking opened the stupid door, man.
You shouldn't have?
I can't. I left my fucking daughter on the couch. And I called the mom up and I thought she would have been fine for me to answer whoever fucking rang the doorbell, and it was my mom, and I didn't want to just fucking disrespect and just I need to go or I'm busy or whatever, so I talked to her out there. And when I came back in, she was fucking responsive. Or I don't know, I didn't feel like...
Does she have shallow breathing?
She did at first, when the first feeding when we gave her her iron and when she threw up the second time, yeah, she started having shallow breathing.
Okay.
When I started patting her on the back, and I had her up like this, sideways like that, I was patting her back, she threw up again, but she started breathing normally. But fucking, when I had her laid in her crib right here, or the thing right here, and she threw up again, and my wife, I was in here, and my wife was going to the restroom, coming out or something, but I was sitting here watching TV with my son, because I just came out the room and put her down. I guess she threw up again, but she was choking on her throw up. So my wife picked her up and was trying to pat her, but she wasn't doing hard enough, so I took over and did it again. Our daughter threw up the rest or whatever was in her nose or mouth, and she threw it up on her mouth.
Do you know if she ingested anything?
Just milk in the...
Milk? Okay. Have you ever been arrested?
I have been arrested once.
For what?
In the reservation.
Are you Native?
Yeah.
Native American?
A father with a history of substance abuse and prior arrests, living in the same home as a 3-month-old baby. Investigators began questioning whether the situation was truly as he described. As the case moved forward, detectives worked to determine whether his account reflected what really happened or if critical details were being concealed.
I'm from Taos Pueblo.
Taos Pueblo.
Or Taos Pueblo and around Taos.
I'm trying to find you. Do you know your social?
Don't. Do you still have my phone?
Yes, sir.
Can you call my wife?
Yeah, we'll figure all that out here soon, brother. I'm gonna let them go see what's going on over there, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Is it okay if I still smoke my part?
Yeah, do whatever, brother. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up military family moved over. Kentucky, Georgia, Fort Benning, Texas, Wyoming, mostly everywhere. But when I became 18, well, I kind of ran away from home and stayed running.
As the conversation continued, the man remained cooperative and provided officers with personal background information. A short time later, a female officer transported the couple's 3-year-old child to the station to ensure the child's safety. When officers asked the father about diapers in the home, he stated that there were none available and claimed he had planned to buy some later that day. He also told investigators that the child currently only had dirty clothes to wear.
And diapers that you can get my partner?
He doesn't have any diapers right now. That's what the plan was today.
So no diapers? No.
I'll get some.
Okay. Are you guys going to take off now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that his car seat?
Yeah. Where are you taking my son?
We're taking him to the substation with us.
Probably the substation right there on Louisiana.
Did you ask my wife?
I don't need to ask for permission.
Is he car seat? Is that his car seat?
That's his car.
Okay.
This?
Yeah, that one is his.
Well, I'll be here with you, brother. I'll let you know.
What about clothes? Do you have extra clothes for him? His room's over here, right?
Yeah, but the clothes aren't there. He has dirty clothes in there.
It's just dirty?
Yeah, we can't keep clean clothes in there because he'll end up trying to change it out and change his outfit every 2 hours.
Okay.
Was that my wife calling?
Yeah.
She's on her way back?
Their officers are going to go talk to her now.
Okay.
So once they get there, then we'll be able to let you know more.
Did you just answer, let her know what's going on?
Yeah, their officers are going there now.
Okay, never mind.
So they'll talk to her.
His clothes aren't in there either. They're in the closet right here.
He doesn't have any clean?
Like I said, diapers, laundry, and my EBT with 40.
Yes, and the door's unlocked.
Okay.
Come to apartment 9 and tell me
We just bought it
the
3 days
66
ago,
real
but it has maggots and it smells like crap.
It has maggots?
Sure.
We bought it from the 505.
Okay.
And I didn't check the stuff. I mean, we're in a rush to get home.
How many kids you guys got? Just the two?
Just one.
Okay.
She has 2 though.
Yeah,
She has 2 though, but she has kingship with the other one. Or the person she let watch her kid or have kingship of it, because it's a big old thing.
Okay.
I wasn't with her at that time.
How long have you guys been together?
2 years?
2 years? And it was the ambulance that came and got her? Were you guys both here?
When officers asked where his wife was at the time of the incident, he stated that she had been asleep. He explained that they usually took turns caring for the children, with one parent feeding the baby while the other looked after the older child.
Where was your wife when you went to answer the door?
Sleeping in the room with my daughter, or sleeping in the room and while I have my daughter. We take turns going back and forth because we also have to feed him, watch him, change him, feed him. And so we switch off. She does one feeding, I do one feeding, so whoever does the feeding for baby girl.
Yeah. Man, would you mind opening the door for Raquel real quick? Thank you. She got locked out somehow. Yeah, I got him. Thank you so much. Hey, buddy. Got your sticks? Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
So if I'm taking care of baby girl, she should be taking care of our son. And
Okay.
if she's taking care of baby girl,
Then
I'm
you're...
taking care of our son.
Okay, you guys kind of like switch off.
But today she was more tired than usual, so.
All right, brother. Let's sit outside so we can...
Can I turn off the AC?
Yeah, where is it?
It's this one right here.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Can I turn off the lights?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they charge us.
Yeah, you're like, I don't need to pay for that extra stuff.
I don't know.
Everything's so expensive already.
Yeah. So just
You're good, bro. Just leave
Just
it.
over here, fucking. Alright, can you close it out there?
Yeah. What do you guys pay for rent, if you don't mind me asking?
1,100 and.
Really?
Yeah. It's not cheap here. That's why I had to get them.
We'll go sit at this table, boss.
The droplets and all that, it's obvious.
Huh?
It's obvious.
What? You peed yourself? No. Just sit right there, brother.
No, I got fucking droplets.
Oh, nah, that's not obvious. Oh yeah, that way we don't have to.
And I know it doesn't smell the best in there.
Yeah, it's just better to get fresh air.
Is it okay if I switch my shirt?
Yeah, dude, I don't care.
I just didn't have time to switch it because I opened the door right away. There's not one time I don't answer the door.
No, I appreciate you, man. You've been super, like I told you, you've been super cooperative with us, so I appreciate it.
They already went to the hospital.
Yeah, they're gonna go check on baby girl.
Would they be okay to let me know?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here to be the communication. What's baby girl's name?
Mika.
Let me just add it. And what's Mika's birthday?
You can look at my phone if you want.
Oh, you don't know it?
I don't know about her. I know.
Okay, but mom knows it?
2005.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows it. She
Okay.
sent me her birthday. Just in case she told me it does not happen. I said, that's fine. I'm not going to leave yet. If anything, then.
The father also told officers about a previous incident involving CYFD, the Children, Youth and Families Department. According to his statement, authorities had once considered removing his other son from the home because of marks found on the child's body. However, he insisted that the marks were actually birthmarks and not signs of abuse.
He was being the aggressor or being she called the cops on him and whatever, and then CYFD got involved and fucking they were gonna take him away because he had the birthmark like my other son has on his butt, and she has it too. But when they checked, like I just checked, they see that he had marks or like blue marks on his butt, but they didn't know that it was his birth marks.
Okay.
So they asked they were asked what was going on, so they ended up taking her and taking him and separating them, and then she told him that I guess he was a or whatever, I don't know. She didn't tell me the full story because it's hard for her to talk about stuff like that, so I didn't really ask much on that or pressure her to tell me or dig into it. But yeah.
Does your wife work? Is it wife or girlfriend? You can just call her wife? Fiance.
We're getting married in the next 3 days.
Oh, no way. At the court? Heck yeah.
Third happiest day of my life when she said yes. Yeah, my wife, my girlfriend, my fiance, she changed my life.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, brother. So my partner's gonna transport you. I'm gonna stay here and watch your house. He's gonna transport you to the substation.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
So it looks like you do have a couple of warrants.
Can I get my wife's number?
Huh?
Can I get my wife's number?
Yeah, I'll get it for you, brother. But let's get you, if you'll stand up for us. Keep being cooperative like you have, man.
What warrants do I have?
It looks like the warrants out of Santa Fe.
I don't have any warrants out of Santa Fe.
No? Okay. We'll confirm all that stuff.
Can I have you stand up and put your stuff down? And turn around and put your hands behind your back for me, please. So now you are being placed under arrest, okay? And these other officers can explain in more detail than I can what the charges are going to be.
Transporting you to the Southeast Area Command substation. I know the detectives already spoke with you. They're speaking to Jonathan as well. So we're always trying to get everybody's side of the story. And then at this time, it's going to be for failure to report and child. But we also are going to be doing a report on you as well and filing charges for you too. Okay. All right. We'll be walking out this way.
Okay. So right now we're just going to go to the Southeast substation near where you live, where you can talk to. You'll be interviewed by a couple more officers. Okay.
Do you know when I'll be able to go home?
What's that?
Do you know when I'll be able to go home?
I have no idea. So we'll just go get you inside and get you down to one cuff.
Right here?
Yeah, one sec. And we're gonna go through this door over here. Which hand do you prefer to be cuffed? Your left hand? Okay. gonna come and speak with you pretty soon, okay?
Same thing?
Just fine.
Like, she fucking smoked too?
Yeah, and lets that stuff happen. And didn't report it.
Like by coming down from the high.
I've just never heard of anyone doing that bad or shit. It's all malnourished, it's all seizing. They're trying to check for brain activity. It's screwed up. 23 in front of the kids.
In the end, police arrested 23-year-old Jonathan Castillo on 2 felony counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 charge of tampering with evidence. Jessica Bruzuelas, 26, was also arrested and charged with child abuse resulting in great bodily harm for allegedly failing to report the abuse. According to investigators, Castillo struck the 3-month-old baby girl with his fist, leaving her unable to breathe and causing skull fractures, brain bleeding, and life-threatening injuries. He was also accused of beating the couple's 4-year-old child with a belt, repeatedly punching him, and placing his hands around the child's neck. Authorities later determined that the abuse of the infant had allegedly been happening since she was only 1 month old. Investigators stated that Bruzuelas was aware of the abuse but did not report it, only calling 911 after the baby stopped breathing. Looking back at these cases, the common thread is not only the level of violence involved, but also the fact that warning signs were often overlooked inside the very places meant to keep children safe. In many situations, fear, unexplained injuries, or prolonged silence appeared long before authorities were ever called. For vulnerable children, even a brief delay or lack of attention from adults can sometimes lead to lasting trauma that follows them for years. In your opinion, what is the clearest sign that a child may be in danger and needs urgent intervention? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to continue following intense investigations and real cases uncovered through police footage, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next story.